But ask the question to any Argentinian and they will surely say that Diego Maradona is the greatest player that ever lived. But like many of Argentina's heroes, Diego's story started in obscurity.
One day, a boy called Goyo Carrizo came up to me and said there was a kid where he lived in Villa Fiorito who was even better than him. And so one afternoon, he appeared with Diego. He was only a little kid, but he made such an impression at training, playing like one of the kids far bigger than him. He was from another planet. He was different.
Late 1960s, the Maradona family was living in one of the poorest quarters of Buenos Aires, Villa Fiorito.
Life was very hard. There were 8 mouths to feed and the only one working was my dad. My sisters were studying because Dad didn't want them to work and he had to feed us. We always made ends meet by the end of the month, but things were very tight.
Life was tough in Villa Fiorito, but the family still managed to encourage the talent that their son had. Diego was taken at the age of 8 to see Francisco Cornejo, one of the coaches of the youth scheme at Argentinos Juniors, who couldn't believe that this was a mere 8-year-old that he was watching.
Diego changed when he stepped onto a football pitch. He felt the game so much.
I went for a trial at Argentinos Juniors where we trained in the Parque Sabrera. And in the first session, I did pretty well. Scored a couple of goals. I enjoyed myself.
But Diego wasn't allowed to be a child for long.
With me, from 8 to 15 years old, he was a fantastic kid. But he moved on. His life and achievements reached another level. He became famous, and my part in his story was done.
Diego was clearly destined to become an Argentinos Juniors legend. When he made his debut, he was yet to turn 16, the youngest ever in the Argentine league. It was the stuff that dreams were made of for the young Diego Maradona.
I made my debut at 15 and that's when the dream started. I would dream about playing for the big teams, buying a house for my mum, buying cars, and being able to play for Boca, play for the national team. It was all a dream that myself and my friends had back then. But thought it was impossible. So in that moment, when I made my debut for the first team, then all of that became a little bit closer.
For Argentinos Juniors, Maradona scored 116 goals in 166 appearances, a phenomenal record.
What happened was that there was no one else to score them, so I had to score. Otherwise, no one else would.
El Diego was the kid that everyone wanted to see around Buenos Aires, and by the age of 16, he'd made his international debut. Soon, though, he would make the journey across Buenos Aires to Boca Juniors.
All right, there you have it. 116 goals, 160 games. Crazy. 16, 17 years of age. Fucking hell. Even the build of him there as a 16-year-old running around there. That one, the first goal he scored. Crazy. This one.
For Argentinos Juniors, Maradona scored 116 goals in 166 appearances. A phenomenal record.
Good like tank. Right, welcome to episode 3 of our Hand of God stream. I'm calling this episode the Junta's Boy. Is that the chapter he called it in the book? Jimmy Burns called it in the Hand of God book. So it's 78 World Cup and after. The Junta, the military junta took over Argentina in 76. So it coincided with Maradona becoming a big star and just arriving on the professional scene. And they kind of tried to exploit him for his image and all that crack, and he was young. He didn't realise what was going on. But yeah, so I'll talk about 78 World Cup and after that and his professional debut and all that crack. Big game start off at first though. We have I think it's Roma. First game, is it? Second leg, yeah. We're up 1-0 from the first one, 1-0 away from home, so that was a massive win. So yeah, we'll get that stuck into that one now straight away. Where are we? Are we up? No, on the 28th we're playing. So yeah, big game. So yeah, he was 10 days shy of his 16th birthday when he made his professional debut for Argentina's juniors. So he's 15 really when he made his professional debut. 10 days shy. Came on as a sub. About halfway through the second half, didn't score. They lost 1-0, but the match reports kind of saying he had a great mobility to forward line. Just he was playing with nothing. And nothing on the team with him. He was laughing there in the interview that he had to do all the scoring himself. It's probably very true. Very bloody true, I'd say. Argentina's juniors, right, big one. Be nice to take these guys' scalp. Is Totti still out? Fuck, he's back. We're playing on the left midfield. Playing well though. Double Balbo. Should probably bring in some Argentinians, alright. Big wages. Who's this guy? Is he in my shortlist? He is. Shagoyoko. Never heard of him. Right, we have 2 guys out. Who's out? That's 2 suspensions for this game. Fuck, it's a big game and all. My enforcers. So last stream we were doing well, yeah, we drew 1 and won the rest. Yeah, one lad drew last one, forgot to go attacking. I'm gonna stay normal for this one though. Yeah, normal. As it's Roma. Agostino's tiring. Right, need to get my defensive midfielders in, so need to go with the 2 boys who are here already at the club. Vidigal and Hussein. So he's still not back. Sessa Alesi. Go with this guy Villa. I have Lupi. Yeah, get Alesi out. Lupi cover defensive fielders. Come on lads, close this one out. It'd be a great win to get through. Roma are always bloody hard to beat in this game. Toughest team in the game, Roma are. This is no super Roma team though. It's not all that bad as Stutra. Oh, it's not too bad either though. It's Antonio Carlos. Where we get him from? Oh, he's there all along. Montella's lethal. Bad as Stutra. Totti. Alright. Beatable. Yes! By Harris. Scored last against him as well. Ah, fuck it. Montella, yeah. He doesn't need many chances, that fucker. 2 shots, 1 target, 1 goal. Come on, goalie. Shit. Away he goes now. Fuck it. Yeah, they're getting the better of us. Batty goal. Damn it. Change or stay with it. Hussein, boys are big losses. On Archie, I need more. Can't take Archie off, can I? Fanrod. Mario, get in there and set up one for me. Did I change to attacking? I did, I'd say. Yes! By many. Shit, we're definitely better when we go attacking. Fuck, get in ball. 63,000. Christ. Yes! Harris! God, we've given him the right game as well for the 63,000. Hold it now, lads. Hold it. So we're up now. Yes, 4-2. What a win. Even to win the game was super. To win the tie is outstanding. Great stuff. Very accurate. Brilliant. Agostino assist. Marcin Harris got the job done. Fairness to him. Very good. Delighted with that. 11 tackles, Vidigal. Good man. 9 headers. Brilliant. Super bloody win. Super win. Fucking delighted with that. Excellent cup victory over Roma. Brilliant. Yeah, so the Junta, military Junta took over. Argentina in 76 actually did an episode in the 78 World Cup in the Inverting the Pyramid stream. If you want to go back and listen to it, it's my Periscope page. It's about 78 Ireland Cup. Argentina winning team, Lanwester style formation. Bollocks, Juventus. Jeez, fucking from the frying pan into the fire here. Jeez, that's a tough draw. Inter, the only ones that have been nearly as bad. That's the worst draw I could have gotten, really. Fucking hell. But they took over in 76, yeah, when he was making his debut in 76, so kind of all parallel, really. Made his international debut then in 77, when he was 17, so he didn't take long to make a burst on the international scene. He, against Hungary, came on half through the second half. They're up 1-0, and the crowd in the Bombonera, the Boca Juniors Stadium, started chanting Maradona, Maradona, Maradona. They wanted to get him on, and so Menotti put him on. He did alright. He was he was disappointed enough with his debut though. Said he when we were interviewing him afterwards, some things he should have done with the ball that he didn't do with the ball and all this sort of crack. So he wasn't happy with it, with his debut. He knew he hadn't done enough. Try to force the coach's hand. I'd love to get rid of him, lads, but anyway, I'll just say no comment. Keep him, he's got a backup player. Yeah, so made his debut in 77, then the World Cup was in 78 on home soil, so it was a big one, trying to make it. Menotti was the coach, Cesar Menotti. He thought about all this in the inverted pyramid stream going back. I'll just touch Maradona though, a bit more. I'd like to get rid of this guy, let's see. Right, fixtures. Yeah, let's go hard here. Weaker team, and then hard here. And the boys are back though. Put Moscal on the right, I wonder, of it, because he can play defensive field on the right. I'm going to try him the other side. I was putting him in the middle. Does well in the middle for us though, fairness. Again, played better than Hussein the last time. Yeah, I'll try Moscal here for a while. See how we go. Are we in attacking? Or not, I'd say. We're better when we attack. Palermo. Don't know any of those guys. Setting a stall out to defend. Fuck. First goal. He might have left in the first goal in the last game as well. First shot on target. He's letting me down, the goalie. I suppose he saved 4 shots in the last game. Yes, we're on Harris. Yes, we're on Archie. Good. 5 shots target, 2 goals. Great stuff. Well, no Mancini, you're annoying me. Granlund and Moscal. My switch worked out. Positional switch. Yes, that's it. Done. Harris again, flying. This guy has tires. Why Moscow? Okay, he's decent than me. Good. What a fucking one. 5 goals. Battered them. God, we were accurate. Very accurate. Their goalie play. 6. Good stuff. Grand London, Moscow. Manny. Graffiti set up one. 2 key passes and he came on. Shots. Good. They were 6th now. They're pleased. They're pleased. Yeah, so they had run up to 78 World Cup. They had trial games in the squad because some of the players were playing in Europe, some of them were playing domestically, so he kind of got them all together. Menotti, the coach for trial games, 140 for him. Jesus. And then let him go, just get him off the wage. But yeah, his contract's nearly up as well, actually. Contract he'll be available soon. Oh yes, yes please. They have to get rid of him. 19 grand, like, fucking hell. So he had trial games, Menotti did. We brought back the guys based in Europe and with the domestic guys and all that. But he didn't invite Maradona to trial games. he left them with the youth team, the Argentinian youth team, because he was only 17, 18. And he was kind of unlucky because the youth team didn't qualify for the World Championships then. They were a poor enough youth team, and he couldn't drag them through. So that worked against them. The fact that they didn't get to the World Youth Championships and they weren't going well. So he wasn't going well in the youth team because they were poor enough. That's a better bit. So that worked against them. So when he wasn't invited to the trials then, yes, it's fucking great. The writing was nearly on the wall. But then he, when just before picket, then his last pick, he invited load for us, the final squad, like final 30, whatever, and he was invited to that then before the final cut for 78 World Cup. He was in that one then, so he was very close, and then he caught him, and Maradona was devastated, as he would be as a 17, 18-year-old. He's a bit of a loss, but he's 32 and his contract was winding down. He was a good utility. Yeah, we're very strong. Strong in that front, really, for backup. Yeah, so he got cut Maradona. Locked himself in the hotel room then, threw a tantrum, crying. Really emotional guy. Eyes and nose. He vowed he'd quit football and he'd never play again and all the star stuff. He was devastated. Yeah, I said he vowed to never forgive Menotti and that he quit football all this together. But his father arrived then on the scene, and so did Sistel Spoiler, his agent, and they were drinking till 5 in the morning, consoling him, as he do, like. And he came around eventually, and then he went back to Argentina's juniors. The very next game, then Luton scored a hat trick. A big up yours to what's going on here? Visconti, you're up by. A big up yours to not getting selected. Luton scored a hat trick. Pick me, man, pick me. But Menotti's kind of justified then because they went on to win the World Cup. Yeah, they interviewed Menotti in the book there, and Jimmy Burns' book kind of interviewed him. He gave a few reasons, like he said he was too young physically and mentally, yeah, which is fine. Like he was 17, 18 to make the World Cup. He said he thought he was too young. And he says he wouldn't be able to cope with the losing games. Like he said he wasn't mature enough physically and mentally to cope with losing a game. And he's he's probably right then when Maradona threw a tantrum when he didn't get the in the final squad, so he's probably right. He was kind of like, imagine how he'd react if he lost the game, because they had a really tough group. First group stage they had, that was one of the 2 group stages in the World Cup. They had a really tough group, the first one, in France, Italy, and Hungary. So Menotti knew they wouldn't win all the games, so he was kind of like Maradona. If he lost the game, then he thought he wouldn't be able to cope, so he'd be no good to him. Second reason as well, the doctor of he's doing fine, Graffiti. The doctor as well said in the camp said he was still physically developing. He was still growing, really. He was only 18, and they're worried that if he got kicked around in the World Cup, which he probably would have, that he could have long-term damage. His body wouldn't be able to cope with it because he wasn't physically matured yet, and they're worried that he'd get kicked around by the older guys in a World Cup, which there wasn't much protection those days from referees, so he probably would have got kicked around. And he did later on in his career get kicked around the place, so they didn't want to risk too much of a risk bringing him and injuring him in long term. So they were kind of worried that way, which is fair enough as well. Yeah, too risky. And the third reason then, so they didn't think he was mature enough physically and mentally, and they were worried about his long-term future, so they didn't want to risk it. Third reason then was they had a load of strikers anyway. Menotti was saying. There was 3 reasons he gave. He said they had Kempes and they had Bertoni and they had all these guys, Alonso, and all these guys banging around. So I said they didn't need him really. They had wealth of attacking talent. His time would come, they said. Right. Oh, I'm gonna raise this here, is it? Yeah, rest. Rest up, lads. Probably could do another central defender, really. The one place. You're gonna play again. And left winger, maybe. Salis is back. Karen Rudson playing the left. It's nothing great on the wing. Much better on the hole. Alright, I'll give you one last run up before you leave. Where's Stallone? Graf. There's Stallone up front, so. Who the fuck's this guy? You're playing the hole, Rasta. See if we can get rid of him as well then. Be great. Okay. That's good, getting those 2 guys actually. Bit of money. Tatti. Shit, lads, put in Napoli. Damn it. Cosenza. Moscardi. Pavone. It's bad. We are playing attack, aren't we? Ah, stupid. Fuck it, that's why you drew the last one as well against Regina, eh? Oh, making lots of mistakes. Bloody saved that. Tatty's all over me. Where the fuck is? We close down Tatty. You can't close down Tatty. Yes, I'm Hussein. Barney, fuck you. Mariero as well. Another winger there. Milevski on. On the left. Worried their first shot and goal and worried about the first shot and target. Hold it. Hold the bloody thing. Jeez, that caused problems, right? Yes, maybe they weren't. They were. Fuck it, 5 shots and goal. Not in target. Good win. Instead of my Resi, jeez, Hussein of the world of passes. Same Vidigal. Busy, busy, busy. 3 key passes. Did he play on the last game as well? No, it was Vidigal played on the last game. Oh, play well in fairness. Vidigal got the assist, Hussein got the goal. Good, good. So yeah, he didn't get picked for those 3 reasons. Then they interviewed a guy in the book, one of the guys who was on the selection committee, and he was talking about Menotti, saying Menotti just didn't pick him because Menotti was a massive ego, like, and he didn't want another big star tournament. And there was massive media coverage about Maradona at the time, like a young star coming up. They were saying if Menotti was confident, very confident, going to win it, and if they won it, he wanted to be the main man, the manager. He wanted to be the main guy. He didn't want anyone else to talk about anyone, and that would have might have happened if Maradona was picked. That he might have led them to the tournament, and then he'd be all the hero. So he was just saying Menotti's ego was one of the reasons. One of the doctors of the team. I'll read out the passage there now in a second. They went to interview the doctor, and he just said Menotti didn't want it. Juventus, how are we not? Oh yeah, I was saying how are we not fit to try out all the rest out. What's this guy doing? 7.47. The other guy, 7.3. Probably need a couple of centre defenders, right? When we get up to the Serie A. I hope Moscow doesn't retire now for another year or 2. Fuck, he's flying. 8.0. Granlund, 7.62. Milevski's, he's flying as well. Good few years out of him as well. I'm already thinking about Serie A. Where we need players left midfield, defensive midfielder, centre defender maybe. I'm going to leave my forwards, I've loads of forwards, because I'd say Graf and Stallone are handy enough if I give him a run. Suspended Agostino, there he is. So at least you're back in. Baron Roddy didn't take a chance really. Hey, you're young yet though. You're an attacking midfielder, is really not a winger. One in Harris, keep the form going. Alright, Juventus lads, these guys are bloody decent. We go normal now this time. Yeah, we know we're better going attacking, but at home to Juventus, let's just stay in the tie. Zambrata, Takanari, Davis, that's a good midfield. Great team, Thuram. Yeah, this guy was fucking impossible to beat as well, Thuram. Hard to beat that bastard. Well done, Archie. Come at us. Alright, good, good, good. 1 shot and goal, we scored it. 1 shot target. Come on, Manny. Go on there. We're in a crucial position for us. Hold on, lads, hold it. Fucking many. 6 all the way through. Get the Wonder Kid on. Ah, fuck you, mascot. What are you doing? Fucking moron. Harris are back. Can't take Farnrod off. Back. Fucking moron, what was he at? He's suspended for the last game as well, like. Hothead Polish guys. Hold it, lads, hold it. Be great bloody win. Great for the people of Naples. Hold it. Yes! 72,000 people, they'll be happy with that. Bloody brilliant. Moscal got the assist and all. Back in the mag now, he is. 2 key passes, Milevsky and Moscal. Fuck it anyway. Moron. 1 match ban. What did he do? I pushed Davids. I won't find him for that. And I get stuck at Edgar Davids, I'm happy with. What are our finances like? He was making a packet from those. Yeah. Jeez, 4 million. I say I started off at $500,000. After the transfer window, with all my buying. Jeez, the income from the gates is crazy. 4 million. So we just sold the guys as well. Oh, the guy for 1.1 million that added to it, so. Yeah, gate receipts 1.2 million a month. Fucking hell. Brilliant. Big club. Passionate fan base. Yeah, so I'll read a bit it says about Menotti and his ego. Well, he really thinks Maradona wasn't picked. Bear with me. Oh yeah. According to witnesses who monitored the Argentine team closely at the time, Menotti had other more personal reasons for excluding Maradona. The manager had approached the World Cup confident he would win it. A man of enormous ego, he was obsessed with the glory that victory would bring and feared that any rival would eclipse him. Still fresh in his memory was the friendly against Hungary, which he found himself bulldozed into bringing Maradona, bringing out the young player. The tribal cry of Maradona, Maradona. That's when the crowd were chanting to bring Maradona against Hungary. Talk earlier on, it was fresh in his memory. He didn't forget. Menotti saw the World Cup as his big chance. He couldn't conceive anyone being bigger than himself, and he feared Maradona and the effect he might have on the team. Fernandez Moores recalled. He was one of the doctors on the medical teams. The view was supported by someone who had first worked with Menotti at Huracan and who was subsequently appointed as a key member of the 78 enterprise. Dr. Ruben Oliva recalled. Menotti was paranoid about Maradona. He didn't want any person more important than him, near him, or assuming the role of number one, nor did he want anyone imposed on him. Menotti felt that if he ceded to that kind of pressure, he would lose his authority. There was a big, massive pressure from the media to pick him, so he obviously didn't want to see that give in to the media. The media imposing a player on him. He didn't want that. But I'd say they had good enough players anyway, and they won the tournament. They were never going to lose that tournament. The Junta in charge, the bribery going on, and the bloody amphetamines that were going on. All the players taking amphetamines. The Argentinian players. It's crazy. Nutters. So yeah, that's a very infamous World Cup. That 78 one I talked about in the Land of West, so streaming in Burton the Pyramid. I don't want to go into it again. I'm going to go back and listen to it. But yeah, infamous World Cup. They should never have hosted it, and they bloody bribed their way to it then. Intimidation and drugs and bribing referees and cracked at all these allegations going on. All that sort of shit. But yeah, he got his contract renewed then as well. The club were certain he was going to be picked. Argentina's juniors, they were certain he was going to be picked for the World Cup. So they were panicking. Said, "Geez, he's going to come back a massive star. We don't have him tied down." They were panicking. So they fuck, we've got to tie him down. So then we can become a big star. We can sell him for big money. So they went into the Argentinian training camp, and the assistant coach would not let them in to talk to him. He was a bit of a nutter, this guy, the assistant coach. And so they were going mad. This guy called Aloisio, the chairman of the club. He was going mad, but he had a connection with the doctor and the team. And the doctor hated the assistant manager. They're always fighting over player preparation and overtraining and minding the players. So he was only delighted. He snuck Maradona at the end then to meet. He snuck the chairman in to meet Maradona. And I called Maradona over and said, "Oh, I need to see you in my office, doctor's office, for a checkup." So the assistant coach let him out. Then snuck your man in. Then they agreed a new deal right there and then. More shady stuff to Maradona behind the scenes. People taking advantage of him at a young age. But yeah, so he renewed his contract anyway. Right before the World Cup, and then he didn't get picked. So he's probably like, fuck it. At least they made a bit of extra money out of it. Right, where are we? It's 7 games, 8 games, 8 game pistolese. La la la. Well, week. Strong week, yeah, we will. We rotate here. You're double jobbing Milevski. You're well able. Salisu play again. You haven't played in a while. I'd love to get you man. Yeah, buy a left winger. I have to get this guy in the hole actually. Fucking need rest Agostino though. Nah, he stays. He stays where he is. He'd be good in the hole as well, I'd say. Let's try him in the hole this time. This guy, why the fuck do I keep giving this guy a game? Rastelli. And rest is a rest for them. Might as well fucking pick Moscal, as he'll have a break. Suspension coming up. Go bloody attacking this time, yeah. Just go Baiano, 2 Italian caps. She's not bad. He's heading shite. It's alright though. 7-1-8-5. Relegation release clause. Get away. They're setting their stall out in attack. They're coming at us. On Graf. Stele. Better in the hole. Bollocks. Not much of a rest for Milevski in Granland. Good, good. Happy that. Luke, be an assist. 2 for Farnrod. Ah, yes. Just now as steady. Just now as wondering about Farnrod. And as a winger, he goes and does that. Yes! Rastadi's first ever goal. Fuck's a new signing as well. I'll never get him off the books, so. Come on, Farnrod, you're flying, lad. Leave him in there? Yeah, leave him finish the game. Steady. Knee injury. Is he on a hat trick though? Oh yeah, it's his hat trick. Let's give him his round of applause. Yeah, I'm not going to buy any strikers anyway. I've Stallone and Graffiti there, I'd say that'd be handy as well. If I give them their run instead of 2 Polish lads. Let's see how we get on in Serie A. These guys are good backups. Lupi, Graf, Stallone, Farnrod. 4 key passes on the Graph. 5-0. Standard. 3 weeks. So yeah, I got his contract renewed. Yeah. Happy days. Back to his club. Let's go to hat trick. Hat trick. Games we played 8 games. We're flying through the games. I'll do up to about an hour anyway. Do another 15 minutes. So I will.